This is the first 11 verses of reading number 1 from Grammar of Septuagint Greek by F.C. Connie Bear and St. George Stock. And one of the things that you should do as you continue to improve your ability to read Koine Greek is to start reading outside of the New Testament. And the Septuagint is a great place to read. Also the Apocrypha and the Apostolic Fathers, great places to read Koine Greek outside of the New Testament. And in this reading, I'm going to be using modern Greek pronunciation, as I always do. I can also read using Erasmian pronunciation, but I prefer the modern Greek because there's better euphony. Modern Greek is a living language. Modern Greek is very similar to Koine Greek. So I prefer reading using the modern Greek pronunciation. This is also a demonstration of where you really would like to get to with your Koine Greek reading. What you really want to be able to do is to be able to read it in nice, fluent, flowing Greek, and to be able to take it and then spot translate it. First hyperliterally, exactly as the Greek says, into English, and then into a more idiomatically correct modern English, and to be able to analyze the words, drill down on and analyze grammatically the words. Let's start with verse 1. Katoki de Yaakov en ti yi, and Jacob was dwelling in the land. U parokisen o patir avtu, in which sojourned the father of him, in which his father sojourned, and ye Hanan, in the land of Canaan. And note the juxtaposition of katikeo, to dwell, and parikeo, to sojourn. Nice use of Greek here, where we can take words and we can modify the meaning by adding prepositions. Very nice Greek construction. Verse 2, Avte de Genesis Yaakov, and these are the generations of Jacob. Yosif de Dekake epta eton in, and Joseph 10 and 7 years being, and Joseph being 17 years old. Pimenon ta probata tu patros avtu, shepherding, pimenon from pimeno, to shepherd, ta probata from to probaton, the sheep. So shepherding the sheep, to patros avtu, the father of him, or of the father of him, of his father. Meta, with, ton adelphon avtu, the brothers of him, or his brothers. Oneos, being young, he was 17. Meta ton ion valas, with the sons of Bilhah. Ke meta ton ion zelphas, and with the sons of Zilpah. Ton yinekon to patros avtu, the wives of the father of him, or his father's wives. Katinekan de Yosif psogon poneron pros Israel ton patera avton. Katinekan from katafero, to bring against. So, and they brought against Joseph. Psogon, poneron, psogon from opsogos, a fault, a censure, or a blame, and poneron from poneros, evil. And they brought an evil report against Joseph. Now, interestingly here, in the Septuagint, it's the brothers that bring the evil report against Joseph, whereas in the Masoretic text, the Hebrew text, it's Joseph that brings the evil report against the brothers. And I think here the Septuagint translators were sanitizing a bit. They didn't want Joseph to seem like a tattletale. Pros Israel, to Israel, another name for Jacob. ton patera avton, the father of them, or their father. Verse 3, Yaakov the igapa ton Yosif parapantas tus ios avtu. And Jacob loved Joseph parapantas, above all, more than all. Tus ios avtu, the sons of him. He loved him more than all of his sons. Oti, because ios hieros in avto, because he was the son of his old age to him. Interestingly here, this is just something very, very true in human nature, that children of your old age are going to be more beloved and appreciated many times than the children you have when you're young, because when you're young, you don't really realize what's happening. But as you get older and you have more perspective, you see this marvelous and wonderful gift that God has given to mankind to be able to carry on the race, to be able to create in his own image. So the children of your old age and your grandchildren, you appreciate them more. You see how special that this gift really is, that God has given us. And that's why the taking of life, abortion, is just so un-Christian. It is just something in the Judeo-Christian ethic that really is just hideous. So finally, Epiese de auto hitona pikilon, and he made piese from pieo, to make, for him, hitona from hiton, a coat, a garment, or a tunic, pikilon from pikilos, many colored, and he made for him a coat of many colors. So verse 4, idontes de Iedelphi avtu, and knowing, the brothers of him, and his brothers knowing, idontes from ida, to know or to perceive. Oti avton o patir fili ekpanton ton ion avtu, that him, oti avton, o pater, the father, fili, loves, ekpanton, out of all, ton ion avtu, of his sons. So knowing that the father loves him more than all of his sons, or out of all of his sons, and misisan, from miseo, to hate, they hated avton, him, and misison avton, ke uk idinanto lalin avto udin erenikon, and they were not able, idinanto, from diname, to be able to, and they were not able, lalin, to speak, avto, to him, udein, nothing, irenikon, from irenikos, peaceful. They were not able to speak to him anything peaceful. Enipniastis de Yosif enipnion, and Joseph dreaming a dream. Apingelin, from apingelo, to announce, he announced it, or reported it, avto, tis adelphis avtu, to the brothers of him, to his brothers. So dreaming a dream, Joseph announced it to his brothers. Keipen avtis, and he said to them, acusate, hear, to anipnio tuto, this dream, the dream, this one, u, which, relative pronoun, anipniastin, which I dreamed. And he said to them, hear this dream, which I dreamed. Omin, from ime, to imagine. Omin, I imagined. Imas, you. Desmevin, binding. I imagined you binding. Dragmata, from to dragma, a sheaf. I imagined you binding sheaves. And meso to pedio, in the middle of the field. Ke aneste, from anisteme, to rise up, and rose up, to imon dragma, the my sheaf, or my sheaf, and my sheaf rose up. Ke orthothi, and straightened up, from ortho, to straighten up. So my sheaf arose and straightened up. Peristraphenta, from peristrepho, to turn around, and turning around, ta dragmata imon, your sheaves, so had your sheaves turned around, pros ekinesan, from pros kineo, to kneel, to do homage, or to do obeisance, and your sheaves did obeisance, or did homage, toimon dragma, to my sheaf. Verse 8. Ipan de avto iadelphi avtu, and his brothers said to him, Ipan de, and said, avto, to him, iadelphi avtu, the brothers of him, and his brothers said to him, Mi basilevon basilevsis epimas, I kerievon kerievsus imon. So this is a Hebraism. This is a hyperliteral translation from the Hebrew. This is not Greek construction. It's more Hebrew construction, hyperliterally translated here. And basilevon basilevsis is from basilevo, to rule or to reign, and kerievon kerievsis is from kerievo, which also means to rule over. Basilevo is more to reign, and kerievo is more to lord it over, from kyrios, Lord. So what this means here is, you will certainly not be reigning over us or lording it over us, will you? Que prosetento, from prostithemi, to add to, que prosetento eti mesen afton. And they added yet more hatred to him. Enekin, because of, ton enipnion aftu, the dream of him, his dream, or his dreams, ke enegkin, and because of, ton rematon aftu, and because of the words of him, or his words. Verse 9, ide ve enipnion eteron, and he saw another dream, ke diagisato afto, and he related it, diagisato from diayehomai, to relate in full, or to describe. And he related it, topatri avtu, to his father, ketis adelphis avtu, and to his brothers, keipen, and he said, idu, behold, anipniasamin, I dreamed, anipnion eteron, another dream, osper, just as, oilios, the sun, ke selini, the moon, ke endeka asteres, and 11 stars, prosekinon me, bowed down to me, or did obeisance to me, or did homage to me. Verse 10, ke epitimisen avto, and rebuked to him. Epitimison, from epitimao, to rebuke or to admonish. Opatir avtu, the father of him. And his father rebuked him. Ke ipen avto, and said to him, Tito enipnion tuto, o enipniastis, what is this dream that you have dreamed? Ara ye, so then. Elthontes elevsometha, and this is another Hebraism, just like what we had with basilevo and kerievo. We have the same Hebraism with erchome, elthontes elevsometha. Both words are from erchome, to come. This is a little difficult because of the word order, the rest of this verse. What it means is, will we certainly come, ego teke imiter, I and your mother, ego teke miter su, I and your mother, I and the mother of you, ke adelphi su, and the brothers of you and your brothers, proskinise, to bow down, to you, to bow down to you, epitinkin, upon the earth. So what it means is, well, I and your mother and your brothers certainly come to bow down to you upon the earth. And verse 11, ezilosan, from zilo, to be jealous. Ezilosan the avton iadelphi avtu, and his brothers became jealous of him. O the patir avtu, but his father, diatirese, from diatireo, to keep carefully or to treasure. But his father treasured Taurima, the saying. So interestingly here, the brothers became jealous. The father was very surprised, but he treasured the saying. He tucked that away. He believed it. In the back of his mind, he believed that somehow that was going to happen, even though he didn't understand how it was going to happen. The brothers didn't get it at all. They just were jealous. Thank you.